I live on the tropical island, but I can't enjoy the beach. This is my work. This and this.
Go already.
Boss, wait. Where you going?
Face the thoughts we've been drowning out with work. I wake up with thoughts about what I need to do and go to bed thinking about what I haven't finished yet. It could be cultural, maybe it's ambition, or just a survival mindset I can't turn off. I'm constantly solving problems, achieving something, always moving. But recently, I came across a post that really hit me.
And instead, you spend your whole life chasing something.
And suddenly, I realized I'm not just working a lot, I'm running. Sometimes, we don't work because we want to. We work because we are afraid to stop. We run to work to avoid facing ourselves. If we stay busy, we don't have to think. And that's easier, right? There are problems, but there are problems we understand, problems we can solve. And if we can't solve them, at least we can complain about them. We can blame something or someone. Or we can prove ourselves, show what we are capable of, keep ourselves entertained with constant busyness. But when we stop, we are left alone with ourselves. We have to answer uncomfortable questions. Face the thoughts we've been drowning out with work. We avoid asking who we really are and what truly makes us happy. We avoid confronting our fears and questioning our relationships. Questions like, what do we actually want in life? Are we in love or just comfortable? And sometimes it runs even deeper. We were hurt in the past, and now we are afraid to open up, afraid to get hurt again. We didn't receive enough love, and we don't know how to love ourselves. Now there's emptiness. This is the part we avoid. We want to feel that emptiness. So we run to work because numbers make sense. Progress feels real. It's easier to manage spreadsheets than emotions. At the end of this video, I'll ask you the hardest questions you'll ever face. Ones that most people spend their whole lives avoiding. Let's see if you have the guts to answer them. Maybe the problem isn't that we work too much. Maybe it's that we don't know how to just be. We can't keep running from ourselves forever. Eventually, we burn out. One of my biggest crushes, my second coffee shop. COVID hit, and suddenly, everything stopped. I did everything I could. I fought, I adapted, but it wasn't enough. And when I finally had to shut it down, for nearly a year, I was drained. No motivation, no energy, just empty. And the worst part, I put my full self into this. Every idea, every hour, every bit of energy I had, I gave it everything. It wasn't just a business, it was a damn good project. Something I was proud of. And in the end, I lost everything. Time, energy, money. And I wasn't doing it alone. That made it even harder. I felt responsible for them, for the outcome, for everything. Failure is one thing, but feeling like you let people down, that's the weight that stays with you. So what do you do after burnout? You keep going, you work harder, you tell yourself next time will be different. It's crazy, right? We work to get freedom, but we end up being trapped by work itself. And this isn't just me. This is how modern work is designed. This is my work. This and this. We don't leave work at the office anymore. Our head is the new factory. And if we don't take back control of our time, we'll never be free. The research shows that people value relationships and time over money. Controlling our time is what actually brings happiness.
Cos, can you fix this?
I did it already.
Well, it's broken again.
Cook, I'm exhausted.
When was the last time you actually got a holiday?
After my knee surgery, I guess.
Take a holiday. Go already.
Boss, wait. Where you going?
I'm going on vacation. Are you with me? So this is nice. The lake, nature, and wait, that's not a Rosetta. That's a sad puddle. It's Patty. I knew it. She gets lazy after 3 p.m.
You really checking cameras on vacation?
Crazy, right? Every time I go on vacation, my mind is racing with work, problems, and instead of enjoying it, I feel guilty for doing nothing.
Dude, do you have an idea how to do nothing? Can you sit still for 5 minutes, for example?
I'm sitting still. I'm just, mentally multitasking.
Come on, it's not what I mean.
Have you ever heard about Alan Carr?
The guy who helped people quit smoking?
Yeah, but he's not just about quitting smoking. He has this whole easy way method. He says that we are all trapped in illusions, thinking that we need things that we actually don't.
Okay, like what?
Like this constant feeling that we have to be busy. We think if we stop for even a second, everything will fall apart. But that's just an illusion.
So, what's the solution then?
Meditation. Yeah, I know. That's where he almost lost me too.
You meditating? That's I need to see.
Inhale. Exhale. Letting go of stress. Embracing stillness. Psst. Am I enlightened yet?
Dude, you lasted 3 seconds.
Yeah. Alan Carr would be so disappointed. Okay, this time for real. Inhale. Exhale. Just one quick check.
Give me that. Now try.
Okay.
Of course, I'm hungry.
Enlightenment takes time.
Well, breakfast doesn't make itself either. Come on.
Every time I do rest, whether it's a holiday, recovery, or just a random break, I feel incredible. I come back lighter, full of ideas. Solutions to problems suddenly appear in my mind. Once I tracked every action, every 15 minutes, inspired by David Goggins, ready to eliminate distractions and boost productivity. At first, it worked. Focused, disciplined, no wasted time. But after a week, I had nothing left, hollow inside. I focused so much on cutting out wasted time, I forgot to plan a time to rest. And I was doing all this on crutches. After knee surgery, my doctor literally told me, if you don't slow down, you'll get injured again. I was even overworking my recovery. But rest is part of the fight. It's like a tired warrior. No warrior goes into battle exhausted. He needs time to recover, to regain strength, to fight another day. I have a friend who balanced everything: work, fun, family, and he's still successful. At least that's how it looks from the outside. I need to find out his secret, because I want that too. If I could design my perfect work-life balance, I would travel more, maybe 3 months out of the year. But there is a problem. Travel requires money. And guess what? That means more work. Rest is harder than I thought. But it's not a luxury, it's necessary. It's not the opposite of work, it's part of it. We don't need to earn rest. We just need to learn how to take it. And more than that, we need to master it. Let's stop running. Let's face what we've been avoiding. And instead of proving our worth, let's learn to love ourselves as we are. What about you? Do you struggle with rest? If you've figured out a comfortable work-life balance, tell me how you did it. Seriously, drop a couple of tips in the comments. I could use the advice. Here are questions you've been waiting for. Are you actually happy or just comfortable? What parts of yourself do you refuse to accept? If you died today, what regrets would you have? Take just 5 minutes today to answer these questions for yourself. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.